Good morning, and welcome in to the Lifeline Morning Show. I'm Steven, and I just want to thank you for starting your Friday with me. You know, I love getting your day started off on the right foot, and to help with that, I've got an inspiring quote for you. It's beautiful. It's from Edith Wharton. She said, "There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it." And I love that because some mornings, maybe even today, you might not feel like a candle. Yeah, that's me this morning. I don't know, it's weird. It's like I'm tired. It happens from time to time. So maybe you're like me. You might not feel bright or strong or full of energy this morning. Maybe you're tired. Maybe something's weighing on your heart. Maybe the week has felt a little darker than usual. But here's the thing, and see, I need this reminder too. Even when you don't feel like you're glowing, God still shines through you. Let me reiterate that. You may not feel like you're glowing today, but God's light still shines through you. And it's not just a nice thought. You see, it's a promise straight from Scripture. Today's word of life from John 1:9, it says, "The one who is the true light, who gives light to everyone," was coming into the world. It's good, isn't it? That means darkness doesn't get to have the final say. Not in your life, not in your home, not in your mind, not in your story. Because the true light, the light that no darkness can overcome, has already come. So today, whether you feel as strong as a roaring flame or weak like a little flicker, seen or overlooked, His light is still shining. It's shining for you and even through you. So I want you to settle in, take a breath, and let this morning be a reminder that you don't walk into this day alone. You walk with the light that breaks through every kind of darkness. Oh, I needed that this morning. You know what? I have people tell me all the time, "How do you sound so happy and cheery and bubbly in the morning?" Well, honestly, I'm a morning person, but some mornings, I'm just not feeling it. Yeah. But I believe that things will get better, that I'll start feeling it because I'm going to choose to look for the good stuff today. Yeah, I'm going to choose to look for the light around me, to appreciate it, to be thankful for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love doing life with you. Hey, I would love to hear from you this morning. Let me know. How are you feeling this morning? Or maybe you're listening on the podcast. It's not morning. Maybe it's midnight. Maybe it's afternoon. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling super pumped? You feel like a roaring flame, or do you feel like that little flicker? Let me know. And while you're at it, send me a GIF. I love those. I'll send one back to you. Sound good? All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. You can text me at 256-967-0885. Again, 256-967-0885. You could also call me here at the studio, 256-505-0885. Now, let there be peace. It's Highlands Worship. Hey, thanks so much for being here on the podcast. I want to give you a heads up. You're going to hear me pitch to a lot of music this morning. And, you know, I can't play that music for you here on the podcast because of copyright laws and algorithms, and it's a big no-no. So I've put together a Spotify playlist and a separate song list so you can still enjoy the music when you'd like to. So when you're done with the show, go check out that Spotify playlist or that song list. Both of them are accessible right there in the description of today's podcast episode. All right? Sound good? Now, please interact with me. I love when I hear from you. And, yeah, great things usually come from that. All right, let's get back to the show. So I'm not a big fan of it being so dark outside this early in the morning, but I can tell you this. As I'm looking outside from the studio, because the front of this building has like tons of big windows, I can see that, yes, it's dark, but you know where my eyes automatically go? There's a street light out there, and that sucker's bright. My eyes go straight to that. We're talking about light today. And you know what? I was trying to figure out, what does that really mean to me? Between the dark and the light. Well, in the dark, you can't see what's going on. In fact, a lot of people are afraid of the dark, right? A lot of people fear what they can't see, and if there was just a little light, they wouldn't be as afraid. they'd give a different meaning to their surroundings. And that's very important. Keep that thought in mind. They'd give a different meaning to their surroundings. And then there's something that happens with meanings that tie to our emotions. I could try to explain this further, but I know an expert who can do it so much better. Tony Robbins has this to say about those two aspects of our lives. So take a listen. See what you think about this.
Two things that control your entire experience of life are meaning and emotion. The meaning you give something creates the emotion of your life, and your emotion controls all of your decisions. You will make a radically different decision in a state of bliss or joy or gratitude or fun than enraged or feeling victimhood. So we only feel a feeling because of the meaning we give. The quality of your life is the emotions you consistently experience.
Wow. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm so glad we can do life together. So here's my challenge to you. In the darkness of your life, look for the light. Okay? I want you to look for those good things. Don't just look for the bad ones, because there are plenty of bad ones. But once you start looking for the good ones, it changes your mood. It changes your attitude. And then you start feeling a certain way. And it makes your day better. You might even smile. It's a big deal, right? Hey, and this is good to do, especially if you're not feeling it this morning. See, when I got up this morning, I wasn't really feeling it. I'm like, I just want to go back to bed. But I know that good things are happening, and I want to be a part of it. So here I am, and my mood is lifting, and I'm getting a smile on my face, and I'm so appreciative for the light that I see around me. And what is that? The light that we see around us. It could be that coworker that you just love to see every day. You know what I mean? They just make your day a little bit better just by coming by saying hi, by waving to you. It could be that. It could be watching your kid light up in the mornings. And I know sometimes they get this little, oh, my daughter's been doing this here lately. Now, this is at night, but right before bed, she turns on. And I mean, she wants to tickle, and she wants to joke, and she just wants to have a good time. I love that. So, hey, notice that too, because there are great things happening in your life. Sometimes we just choose not to really give them a lot of value. So, see the light in your life, give it value, help it to change your emotions if you're not feeling it, and watch what happens. You become a brighter person. You get a smile on your face, and then people are happy to be around you. It's so funny how that works. But hey, let's try it today. Sound good? All right. Hey, I got a question. Do you hear what I hear? Tell you one thing I don't enjoy doing, and that is waiting. I mean, come on. Do you like to wait? No. It's never fun, is it? You know, just the other day, we ended up going to the doctor's office. I was there with my wife, and we were in the waiting room, and during that time, it's like, okay, how long is it going to take for them to call us back? Because it can be kind of boring, right? They had some news going on TV in there, but that was nice. But then somebody walks in that my wife knows, and the conversation starts. And before I know it, I'm involved in this conversation, and it's really good. And then the lady comes out, and she's like, Spiegel? And we're like, oh, we were enjoying this. We really have to come right now? What you do while you wait makes the biggest difference, doesn't it? Yeah. And if we're honest, if we don't have anything to do, it gets to be kind of, I don't know, a drag, kind of boring, and things can get kind of dark, right? Especially if you've been waiting for something. Like you felt God promised something in your life, and it hasn't happened yet. And you start second guessing things. You start doubting during the wait. But there's something I bet you didn't think about when it comes to waiting, especially in that instance. I'm going to let Daryl Black tell you what it is, because he's got a really good grasp on this. Take a listen. See if this doesn't change the way that you wait. It's so good. Here you go.
All right, this is for anybody that's going through a waiting season. Real quick, I want to share this with you. Sometimes the thing that God is doing in you takes longer than the thing that you're asking him to do for you. And here's what I want you to catch. If God is making you wait, it's because what he's preparing for you requires the version of you that you're becoming right now. You're not just waiting on God, you're waiting with God, and he never wastes a moment. Isaiah said, no one waits for him will be put to shame. David said, wait on the Lord and be strong. Paul says, he who began a good work will finish it. So don't rush what God is growing. Don't despise what God is developing. And don't walk away from what God is working on. Waiting is a promise. Waiting is protection. Waiting is a process. But waiting is also producing something in you that you're going to need when the blessing shows up. So take a breath, hold your peace, and trust this. God knows exactly when to open the door. And when he does, you'll know exactly why he made you wait.
So let's wait well, shall we? Yeah. Here's Kane, featuring Stephen Curtis Chapman and Wonderful, right here on the Lifeline Morning Show. It's about that time, so you want to say it with me in 3, 2, 1, give me the horn! All right, now I guess let's go ahead and let's crank that engine, and then we will start that music so I can say, hey everybody, it's time to play the Carline Competition. That's right, your chance to win some gift cards on this Fast Pass Friday. What does that mean? Oh, okay, so Fast Pass Friday means there are 3 questions you got to get right in order to get the 3 gift cards. So I got 3 separate questions, and they're all Christmas themed today. Now, keep in mind, you can only win 1 time a month, so if you've already played and won, then I'm sorry, you can't play again, but you can encourage your homeroom classmates to call in and get your homeroom at the top of the leaderboard, okay? So, you ready to play my game? Let's get the phone number out there first. Here it is, 256-505-0885. Again, 256-505-0885. Don't call me yet. Wait until you think you know the answer to the question. The first question is as follows. Which of these Christmas songs is actually the oldest? A, Joy to the World. B, O Come All Ye Faithful. C, Silent Night. Or D, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Be the first caller, 256-505-0885. Let me know, and you could win 3 gift cards. Again, which of these Christmas songs is actually the oldest? A, Joy to the World. B, O Come All Ye Faithful. C, Silent Night. Or D, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. 256-505-0885. Waiting on your call right now. And in the meantime, I think maybe we need a little donkey in our lives. Yeah, his name is Dominic. He's the Italian Christmas donkey. Well, so far, I haven't had an answer to my question. So you know what that means? I get to bring it down to a 50-50 shot. So I'm going to take 2 of the options off the board. Now, this is just on the first question. We do have 3 questions in a Fast Pass Friday. Keep that in mind. And so, yeah, I guess we need to go ahead and cut. So what 2 are we going to take off there? Now, let me ask the question one more time. I'll give you all 4 of the options again, and then we'll cut 2 off, okay? So here it is. Which of these Christmas songs is actually the oldest? A, Joy to the World. B, O Come All Ye Faithful. C, Silent Night. Or D, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. It's really funny, that one, isn't it? Because who is Herald? No, it's a different kind of herald. H-E-R-A-L-D, not H-E-R-O-L-D. It's not really a name, is it? So, let's see. Which one do I want to take off here? So, all right, let's do it. Let's take these 2 off. So let's take off O Come All Ye Faithful and Silent Night. So your options now. Which of these Christmas songs is actually the oldest? Is it A, Joy to the World, or D, Hark the Herald Angels Sing? 50-50 shot, call me up, let me know, 256-505-0885, and you could win 3 gift cards. Waiting on your call right now. In the meantime, how about some instrumental Christmas music?
Hey, Joel here.
Hey, Mr. Joel Modest, watching out for those falling iguanas, right?
Yeah. Well, they're not falling. It's not quite cold enough yet here.
I was thinking 40 is probably getting close, though. Probably closer than you've been in a while.
It's cold. It's cool for here. I'll tell you that. But it's going to be sunny later today, and I'm going to finish getting all my Christmas lights up on the house, and so get the house looking nice and festive.
Yeah. Hey, once you do, I wonder if maybe you could snap a picture or two and send them to the Facebook group.
Hey, I'll do that. I'll wait till tonight when they really will stand out.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, we want to see what the house looks like. And I'm just, it doesn't feel right, though, it being so cold at the beach, though. It's just weird.
Well, actually, I'm kind of glad. My wife's got the dogs out for a walk now, and but I'm doing some online work here in between listening to you and calling you and trying to get the right answer to your trivia question there about the songs.
Yeah, this one was a tough one. So I wonder if you know the answer to it. Which of these Christmas songs is actually the oldest? Is it A, Joy to the World, or D, Hark the Herald Angels Sing?
Well, I had to look it up because, I knew that they were kind of both made in the 1700s.
Right.
But, in fact, we're kind of a music, we love music trivia.
Yeah.
And in fact, my wife and I, we do music at a nursing home. We're going to be doing these songs.
Cool.
Christmas program
at
a nursing home later today. And so that's why I had to look it up because I didn't know the exact dates because I'm kind of geeking out on the trivia here of these old hymns.
Right.
So I looked it up and I thought I'd look up first Hark the Herald. And that was written by Charles Wesley in 1739. That's what Google says. So I have to look it up on Google. But then I look up Joy to the World, and it was written in about 30 years earlier, 1719, by Isaac Watts.
Yep,
so,
that's right.
Joy to the World. Both those songs are amazing songs. We just love them so much.
Yeah. So you're locking in Joy to the World?
Oh, definitely Joy to the World. You got it.
All right.
You got it, Stephen.
We got one question down. We got two more to go on this Fast Pass Friday. Okay.
Oh, boy.
So here we go. Question number 2. What shape does a real snowflake always have? A, 5 sides. B, 6 sides. C, 7 sides. Or D, 8 sides?
Oh, B, the 6 sides. They're always 6-sided. And it's amazing. None of them are exactly alike. Out of the billions and billions, actually trillions.
Yeah. They all have like the same basic shape, but none of them are exactly the same. I love that too.
That is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Which New Testament book mentions the wise men? Is it A, Mark, B, Luke, C, Matthew, or D, John?
Oh, boy.
Right?
You may trip me up on this one. Royalty.
It's in chapter 2 of this particular book. Talks about their journey from the east to find and worship the newborn Jesus, bringing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. But this is a really hard one.
Okay, I'm going to shoot in the dark. I'm going to lock in Matthew just to lock in my answer.
Was that like a guess?
Yeah, kind of a guess.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't John, and I knew it wasn't Mark, so it had to come down between Luke and Matthew. And Luke talks about the birth of Jesus a lot, and Mary and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then I think Matthew talks about more of the royalness of the genealogy. So I'm gonna that's what influenced me. So
that's great.
Let me know if I'm right or not.
You are 100% correct, sir. Congratulations! You just won 3 gift cards. 1 to keep, 2 to give away. How you want to handle this one, Joel?
I got to roll them over, and
right.
You know how we got to leave it to the next person to decide.
All right, I hear that train in the background. Very nice. Hey, do you want to shout? Do you want to shout somebody out this morning just to share the love?
Well, let's see. Our friends that are in Huntsville, the Cowarts, Angie, she works at the Weisberg Christian School, so I'm going to shout out Steve and Angie Cowart, and they may or may not be listening. I know Steve works up at the Arsenal.
Okay.
We're in the same building I used to work at.
Yeah.
But so really good friends. They came and visited here back in September, and we sure enjoyed their company.
Nice. Sound like you got some really good friends in your life, Joel.
Oh man, we do. And Heather and Mike Isle, though, there were some really good neighbors as well. They lived right in our neighborhood up in Grand Lake in South Huntsville there.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for calling me up, sharing the love, and rolling the train. Now, I wonder, is there a particular school here local that you want to shout out? We want to give a point to.
Well, I tell you what, the next caller can get double points.
We can do that. Yeah, that's a great idea. All right. Well, thank you so much for being awesome. Thank you for being a part of the JFM family, too, even on the group. I know you went to Universal recently, so we love seeing the pictures and all that stuff that's going on in your life, so thank you.
Oh, yeah. And, hey, thanks for playing that Christmas on Christmas Island yesterday. That made my day. I love that song.
Oh, you're very welcome. All right, Joel. Have a great day, my friend.
You take care.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye. And that is how it's done. Those 3 gift cards now rolled over into 6 because that train is rolling through. We've got a second round of the Carline competition to get to, and there are my bells, which means that we can go ahead and do this thing. It's a Fast Pass Friday, so that means we got 3 questions for 3 gift cards normally, but now we got 6 gift cards. So 1 question per 2 gift cards. I love playing this game. I really do. So here's the phone number. Go ahead and lock it into your phone. Have it ready to go. So if you know an answer, you can call me up and let me know. All right, you ready? Here's the number, 256-505-0885. Okay, now that it's locked in there, let's get to the question, shall we? Round 2, question 1. Which reindeer name comes from a German word meaning thunder? Is it A, Donner, B, Blitzen, C, Comet, or D, Dasher? 256-505-0885 is a number to call. Again, which reindeer name comes from a German word meaning thunder? Is it A, Donner, B, Blitzen, C, Comet, or D, Dasher? 256-505-0885. Let me know, and you could win 88.5 JFM. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. What's your name?
My name's Katie Randall.
Katie Randall. How's everything going this week? How's everything going this season? Are you ready for Christmas?
I'm ready for Christmas.
All right.
It's one of my favorite times of year.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's just a magical time. Now, are there some little ones in your life that you're just trying to make Christmas magical for?
Oh, yeah. I've got my daughter that's in 5th grade and 4 grandbabies.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's fun.
Yeah, sounds like it. Oh, very good. Well, let's get down to business. I got some questions for you. Could land you 6 gift cards. And here we go. Which reindeer name comes from a German word meaning thunder? Is it A, Donner, B, Blitzen, C, Comet, or D, Dasher?
That's Donner, because I know that means, I think you say it dunder in Dutch.
Yeah, there you go. It is thunder. And then, Blitzen actually means lightning.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I learned that. I can't remember. There was a German lady I knew that taught me all that.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so that's question 1. We got 2 more to get to win these 6 gift cards. All right, so this is Christmas around the world. In which country do children place their shoes out to be filled with treats on Christmas? Is it A, Mexico, B, Germany, C, Russia, or D, China?
Oh, Lord.
Right?
I know the Netherlands and Germany and all that.
That's one of the options. So you got Mexico, Germany, Russia, or China?
Okay, Germany.
Germany is correct. Yes, that's right. Now, it's a little different because they celebrate that with the shoes and everything even before December 25th, which, Christmas around the world, different days, all that stuff. So,
it's kind of neat to learn all this.
It really is. And then question number 3. What company created the modern image of Santa Claus as a jolly man in a red suit? Was it A, Macy's, B, the Coca-Cola Company, C, Hallmark, or D, Montgomery Ward?
Oh, Lord. I want to go between Coca-Cola and Montgomery Ward. Oh, Lord.
You got 2 solid picks there, but which one takes the cake? Which one did it?
I'm I'm just going to go with Coca-Cola because I like the Coca-Cola Santa.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's the exact Santa you need to go for because that's correct. Congratulations to
Yay!
you. 6
Yay!
gift cards. That's a lot of love to share with some people.
Well, I actually want to keep that rolling if you don't mind.
Woohoo! I can hear that train in the background. Yes. That's fun. All right. So those 6 will now become 9 gift cards when we play the Carline competition coming up on Monday. So somebody's going to be a very happy camper. But do you still want to shout maybe a couple people out just to share the love?
Sure. I want, even though I just dropped her off, she was trying to get in before she got dropped off at school with my daughter, Sydney Randall. She's called in a lot. We hadn't called in as much this year, but yeah, Sydney, my daughter.
Okay. What do we love about Sydney?
Oh, my Lord, her personality is the best personality you will ever come across. She doesn't meet a stranger. She's got the sweetest heart. She's so funny.
That is awesome. All right, and who's that second person you'd like to shout out?
Let's see. Even though they're probably not listening because they're asleep, I got twin boys, and I want to shout them out, Patrick and Ethan.
All right.
I love them. They were my firstborns. We grew up together, and they're the ones that made me a grandma, so that's always special.
Aw. Now, tell me something about those twin boys. Were they carbon copies of each other, or were they completely different?
Their personalities are completely different, but if you looked at them, they're considered mirror image twins, so it's like looking in the mirror. One's left-handed, one's right-handed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all opposite.
That's interesting. Okay.
It's very interesting.
Did they ever pull off the whole look-alike thing where they posed as the other one?
They did it in Sunday school one time. Actually, I got a Mother's Day card with the opposite pictures on it, and I told their teacher, I said, you got their, the names wrong on the picture. She said, no, they told me that's who it was.
That's great. Oh, that's got to be fun, though, growing up as twins. They say lots of times that they kind of can feel what the other one's going through. I wonder, was there any kind of emotional connection between them like that you saw as they were growing up?
This is strange, but we don't know why, but they both had seizures when they were like 2.5 years old.
Yeah.
They spent like a week in Children's Hospital.
Oh my.
But the weirdest, even the doctors and nurses, they were in 2 separate rooms in the ER, and they both started seizing at the same time. And even the doctors and nurses was like, this is weird because it's twins, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that's weird. That's probably not what you answered, but that's the closest I can think of.
Yeah, hey, I was looking for anything really, because you hear that sentiment from time to time that they kind of feel what each other's going through. So that happened at the same time. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Within seconds it was weird.
Yeah. So have they had problems with that since, or was it like a one and done?
Nope, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right. Our God heals, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He sure does.
All right.
Amen.
Well, hey, you have been an absolute blast to talk to this morning. Thank you.
Can I shout out of school?
Of course you can.
So we got Albertville Intermediate.
All right.
5th grade. We'll do I need to do a teacher or just does it do the intermediate?
That's fine. Albertville Intermediate, and then, yes, I need a homeroom teacher.
Oh, my gosh. I just had a loss for words. My goodness.
It happens.
I've been able to talk this whole time, and now I can't even think of it.
Sometimes that train of thought derails.
Yes.
It's really bad when it happens to me on the air.
Oh, my gosh. I can imagine. Miss Smith.
Miss Smith. All right.
Yes.
I got it.
We'll just go with that. Even if it's wrong, it's going to Albertville Intermediate.
So it's a pretty solid choice. Miss Smith. Yeah, I'm sure there's a Miss Smith there. So, all right.
You can't go wrong with that one. Oh, my goodness.
That's cool. Well, hey.
You have a very blessed Merry Christmas, you and your family.
Thank you very much. I hope you do as well.
Thank you.
And a Happy New Year.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I did a quick Google search, and yes, it's a very solid answer, Miss Smith, because the most common last name in Alabama is Smith, followed closely by Williams and Johnson, which are also the state's second and third most popular surnames. So there you go. Hey, I wanted to give you a little more info about Christmas around the world, particularly in Germany, because I mentioned that they did the shoe thing before Christmas Day on the 25th. So here's kind of their list. And our friends who are listening in Germany right now, you can corroborate this too. I've never heard from you, and I'd love to, so you should email me. Okay, Steven at 885jfm.com. Here we go. Here's what I found. All the different celebrations around the Christmas season in Germany. Okay, so on December 6th, they have St. Nicholas Day. when children leave boots for small treats. On December 24th, that's the central event with family gatherings, Christmas tree decorating, dinner, and gift exchanges in the evening. And then December 25th, Christmas Day, a national holiday for more celebrations and large meals. And then December 26th, the second day of Christmas, also a public holiday for family and for feasting. So there you go. A little more about how they do Christmas in Germany. All right, that brings us to the end of the Carline competition, but don't worry, we'll pick it back up coming up on Monday with 9 gift cards up for grabs on the first round on a Miracle Monday coming up next week. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to play some music. I'll come back. I'll bring you some drive time devotion from the Right Reverend Larry Walls. And we got a lot of other stuff to talk about, a lot of great music to listen to. I wonder if maybe you'd do me a favor. If you maybe share the radio station with somebody today. Yeah. Tell them what you found here. Maybe you share the link to stream us. You know how to find that? 885jfm.com. Click that On Now button and press play. That's how you stream us. But once you click that On Now button, grab that URL, copy it, and then send it to a friend and say, hey, check this out. They're playing Christmas music. And you know what? It's one of the coolest things. From a programming standpoint, doing the Christmas format during the Christmas season brings in even more listeners. And then maybe they get they stick around because of what they're hearing between the music. And then once December 26th rolls around, it's like we're back to our regular format. And then they're hearing that hope and that encouragement even during the songs. So it's kind of a win-win. If you're getting tired of the Christmas music, I am sorry. I miss our normal stuff too. But this is bringing in a lot of listeners as well. It's sharing some light, some love, getting everybody in this Christmas spirit. And I'm hoping we gain some new followers, some new listeners, get some more JFM family members in here this season. So thank you for being here. Thanks for sticking around. And thanks for sharing the station with somebody today. All right. Chris Tomlin, Emmanuel, right here, right now on the Lifeline on your 88.5 JFM, making your day better.
This is Pastor Larry Walls with your Drive Time Devotion. A man once approached a construction site and noticed 3 men shoveling dirt out of a long ditch. He asked the first man what he was doing. The man just sneered back at him with a surely you can figure it out attitude and said, I'm digging a ditch. He walked on to the next man and asked the same question. The second man replied with a bit more kind, I'm making a living, just making a living to feed my wife and kids back home, you know? When he asked the third man what he was doing, the man said with great energy, Sir, I'm creating part of a masterful set of irrigation channels that are going to turn this dry old valley into a garden rich with produce to feed all the world's hungry people. Habakkuk 2:3 says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. You must have long-range goals to keep you from being frustrated by short-range failures. Look beyond the seemingly meaningless chores and minor failures of today and see the bigger picture, one that serves others. You'll find greater satisfaction in your daily walk if you can see yourself as making jewels for the Lord's crown rather than just simply polishing rocks. Pray with me. God, help us to look at life as a way to master the things that seem to be only a waste of time. Through your Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
All right, we got some more great Christmas music lined up for you. I got one request to get to actually right now. This one goes out to Richard Udi, who wants to hear Casting Crowns and Make Room. Oh, this is a good one. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks for requesting it. Here you go, sir. And hey, if you would like to request a song like Richard did, 256-967-0885. Just text me. Some people can't stand Last Christmas by Wham. Yeah, I get it. Some people try to avoid listening to that one all season long. There's a song like that for me as well. I'm okay with that song, but there's one song that I can't stand, and I heard it come on before I hit the air this morning. I'm like, I'm glad it didn't hit during my show because I don't like that song. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. I've never liked it. I don't know what it is about that song. I'm opposed to it. Anyway, what's that song for you? I want you to think about that. Now, maybe it's another song that really gets popular this time of year. Yeah, by Mariah Carey. You know what song I'm talking about. All I Want for Christmas Is You. I just played it a few minutes ago. What would happen if you took Wham's Last Christmas and All I Want for Christmas Is You and you mashed them together into the ultimate Christmas song? What would that sound like? I'm going to leave it to your imagination for just a minute, at least for a song. And then when I come back, be ready to have your mind blown. Here's Bobby Helms with Jingle Bell Rock. If you've been around here for a minute, you know that I'm a musician. I went to school for it. I love music, and I got to pinch myself basically every day because I can't believe I get to work here at a radio station around music all day long, and I absolutely love it. Now, I can nerd out about music from time to time. You probably witnessed that before. I make no apologies for that, by the way, because music, it's like the... universal language, right? It makes you move a little bit. Sometimes it makes you cry, doesn't it? Really good song. It does a lot. It affects some emotions on the inside of you. Yep, it can pull tears out of those eyes. It can put a smile on your face. It can put a jump in your feet. It's all kinds of things that can happen through this music. And so, during this time of the year, maybe you cringe a little bit when you hear a certain song. For whatever reason, maybe you don't like Feliz Navidad, da, da, da. Feliz Navidad. Maybe, I don't know, you don't like, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't know. I don't know what your cringe song is. Maybe it's Last Christmas. Maybe it's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Maybe it's mine. I've already told you what that is. Do I have to sing it? Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. See, I sing it even depressed. I don't like it at all. But what would happen if you took a couple of these songs, you mashed them up? Well, let me tell you which two we're going to do. We're going to do Wham. Last Christmas. And then we're going to do Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. We're going to mash them up because, you see, I found a clip of a guy who did just this. And it is like mind-boggling how perfectly they fit together. Now, he's got a Roland Juno, and that's part of me geeking out, by the way. That's a particular keyboard that was used to record Wham! Last Christmas. So, you want to hear what it sounds like? With the melody and the instrumentation of both songs going on at the same time? Well, without further ado, here it is. So that is what it sounds like. That's Max, by the way. Now, if you don't know who Max is, he's part of a pretty popular band over in London called the Band Deco. Yeah, he's vocals and synth, so he's just one of the members there, and they have kind of gotten famous for their 80s mashups. So anyway, so glad he put that up on the socials and let us use it this morning. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. They need to actually release that. I think it would do very, very well. What do you think? Yeah. So what two songs do you think need to be mashed up? Or, I wonder, maybe you have a strong opinion like I do. What song needs to go away? What Christmas song needs to completely vanish off the face of the earth? Call me and let me know. 256-505-0885 or text 256-967-0885. It's like if you could get rid of one Christmas song, what would it be? Again, that number to text 256-967-0885 or to call 256-505-0885. Now, how about some Carrie Underwood? Do you hear what I hear? I don't mean to rush it, but the beginning of a brand new year is coming. It'll be here before we know it. It's hard to believe it. It will be here so quick. But a lot of people, they decide to do these New Year's resolutions. I don't know. Have you even thought that far ahead yet? Are you going to do a New Year's resolution? And if you do, what is that going to look like for you? Is it something tied to fitness? I know a lot of people like to say, hey, I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out. You know what? Sometimes I think maybe when we're all gung-ho like that and we're like, hey, we're going to make this big change, it kind of freaks us out a little bit because we all of a sudden have this commitment and then you feel the pressure of it. It's like, oh, I don't feel like it today. And you feel this pressure to do it. So maybe you do. And maybe that lasts for a while. And maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks. Maybe you have more willpower. Maybe you last a month, maybe 3 months, or maybe you stick to your New Year's resolutions. Ooh, that is awesome. That's a lot of willpower. But, if we decide to do something daily, and then we give ourselves a little leeway. It's like, hey, if I don't do it today, I'll do a little extra tomorrow. You know what? You can kind of get into trouble with that too. Here, take a listen to how this guy is handling fitness.
I may not look like it, but I run for 15 minutes every day. And if I miss a day, I'll run an extra 15 minutes the following day. It's really kind of changed my life, to be honest with you. Tomorrow I have to run for 3 months.
Yeah, it kind of adds up, doesn't it? Well, I have a hankering for a particular song. Yeah, it's a song from my childhood, maybe from yours too. It's these three chipmunks. Yeah. That's good stuff. I was thinking about this. Christmas is really the one time of year where we reminisce a lot more than any other time. And we listen to music from our childhood. It just takes us back to a magical time and place. Maybe it takes you back to fond memories of loved ones who are no longer with us. Yeah, maybe it takes you back to just some magical memories. I love that. Yeah. But right now, your little ones, they are making memories that will last a lifetime. I came across this guy just a little while ago who has such a great way of kind of putting that out there and explaining how it feels when, say, you go to your kid's Christmas concert. Oh, take a listen to this and see if you can't relate. Oh, this is good.
Becoming a parent doesn't just change your calendar. It rearranges what matters. Like, we just went to my son's preschool holiday concert, my first one ever, and I genuinely was not prepared for how much it would get to me. Like, the look on my son's face when me and my wife walked in that door was just pure joy. He's just so excited for us to be there to watch his class perform their songs. And it's like 15 to 20 minutes of a bunch of tiny humans singing off key, doing hand motions a half a beat late, but I'm just sitting there thinking like, oh man, this is one of those moments. This is one of those slivers of life that I'm going to be begging to have back someday. Because that's the wild part about parenting. Like, the things you used to rush through become the things that you would give anything to slow down. Like their little Santa hats they all wear, their tiny voices singing all the songs. Like, you realize it's becoming a core memory as it's happening. So I don't know, maybe I'm just sentimental right now, but that little concert felt like a snapshot in my life that I'm going to remember way longer than my kid does.
I love that. So let's remember it this time of the year. We've got to really take it in. We've got to appreciate it. And yes, video it if you can. The world's greatest MC and the chairman of the board are both going to show up in today's This Day in History. Ooh, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll get into it shortly, right here on the Lifeline. Well, good morning, and welcome to This Day in History, a chance for us to look back on yesteryear to celebrate some milestones and some achievements, and the movers and shakers who brought us this far. So what happened on this day in history? Well, it was on this day in 1800, the capital of the United States was moved from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Washington, D.C. Also in 1899, the wooden golf tee was patented by George F. Bryant of Boston, Massachusetts. Did a quick Google search and found out that the U.S. alone consumes 2 billion with a B wooden golf tees every single year. That's a lot of golf being played out there. Also, it was in 1900 that Charles Schwab, J. Pierpont Morgan, and Andrew Carnegie announced the formation of a giant steel conglomerate called U.S. Steel. You may have heard of them. And in 1915, the German Junkers J-1, the first all-metal plane, flew for the first time. That same year in 1915, Old Blue Eyes, the chairman of the board, Frankie Boy, Sultan of Swoon, and Swoonatra. Yes, of course, I'm talking of Frank Sinatra, was born in New Jersey, Hoboken, New Jersey. And then another celebrity was born not long after him in 1923. This guy, known as the world's greatest MC, he's been called that before. He's also been called a few other names as well, that kind of talk about when he was on TV. So, Movie Bob, because he was in Happy Gilmore. Black and White Bob, because he also hosted Truth or Consequences. Color Bob, because The Price is Right. Yes. Oh, I loved that show when he was hosting. I remember whenever I was sick, and I got to go to my granny's house, we were watching some Bob Barker. Come on down. Also, Mr. B as well. Of course, I'm talking to Bob Barker. Now, unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but somebody decided to go on AI and do a little clip. A little clip that hits a little too close to home, I'm afraid. Here, I want you to hear it for yourself. This is Bob Barker hosting The Price is Right. You'll hear what goes down.
All right, Bama fan, are you ready to see what you won?
Yeah, Bob.
I don't think you're going to like it too much. It's 100 Georgia Bulldogs ready to bite you.
Go Dogs!
After that whooping we just took from Georgia, oh my, it hurts. It stings, doesn't it? It's so funny that I found out that today was Bob Barker's birthday, because I had that one in the tank ready to go. A few more things happen on this day in history as well. And here we go. In 1925, the first motel, the Motel Inn, was opened by Arthur Heinemann in San Luis Obispo, California. In 1955, in the U.S., the Ford Foundation made the biggest donation to charity the world had ever seen, $500 million to hospitals, medical schools, and colleges. It's a pretty big deal. In 1955, English engineer Christopher Cockerell filed for a patent on the first hovercraft. No, not that hovercraft, but I wish it were. But you know, it's like the military hovercraft, the one that has like the big inflated thing on the bottom. Yeah, not like a hoverboard in Back to the Future. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Hey, we're getting closer. They're closer. Actually, there are some flying cars. They're like big drones that you get in and fly. I've seen them. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, that's it. This day in history. But maybe something happened in your world. Maybe a birthday, an anniversary. Congratulations. I celebrate you today. It's a big deal. Now let me bring the music down, close the book, and remind you of the simple truth. There are many facts and figures written throughout this book, excerpts of people's lives and how they impacted the world and the culture around them, how they indeed made history. And think of it. What if your good history were written down in a book like this, so that others could learn about you long after your impact was made? How would that make you feel? Humbled? Yeah. Honored? Yeah. That's why I hope that for you, that your good history is written in a book like this. But can I tell you, even if it's not, I know where it is being written every single day. It's on the hearts and in the minds of every person you come in contact with and how you make them feel. So with that in mind, I wonder if you could take a challenge with me I like to take every day about this time. It's simply this. Let's resolve to make good history today. Now, it sounds simple, and it's a simple concept, but there's a lot of work that goes into that, because later today, I would venture to say an opportunity will come your way, in which you'll have a choice to make. To either react in the heat of the moment when the pressure's on and regret every word coming out of your mouth, burn bridges, and do so much damage. Or take some time, cool off, as the Bible says, Selah. Pause and calmly think of that. Mix in some grace, some mercy, and some love, and respond in the best way possible to the situation. It takes a lot more effort, but it is so worth it. So with that in mind, can you take that challenge with me today? Yeah, I knew you could. Thanks so much for hanging out with me right here on the Lifeline Morning Show. Now, let's get back to some more great Christmas music. I don't know, maybe some Josh Groban? That sound good to you? It's Angels. This is a beautiful time of year, and you know what? There's something about Christmas time that's just magical. It's one of those things you think back to your childhood, and you remember the wonder of Christmas morning and all the traditions that started back then. I mean, it may be your love of candy canes. It could be that you love some good Christmas fudge, and who doesn't like that? My aunt, she makes homemade Reese cups, and let me tell you, oh, that chocolate on top is so thick, it'll break your teeth. But man, it's a pleasure to bite through. It's good stuff. Oh, my. So I don't know what your favorite tradition is, but I hope that you are getting to enjoy it this season. And you know, we have different people listening right now, too, because we're like all Christmas music. And we got some little ones, actually. They're not little anymore. I'm not going to call them little. No. They're big boys and girls. That's right. They're at the Arab City Park right now, and they are making their rounds. They're going around the village and seeing what's going on. My friend Donnie is there, and he's at the blacksmith shop kind of telling all the kids about those reindeer shoes. It's very important reindeer have shoes like that. I'm just saying, you know. Otherwise, I mean, how would you hear that clickety-clack on the roof? Yeah. So to all the kids right now at Arab City Park, I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic time. I hope you get every gift that you want this year. And I know you enjoy some really good music. So Donnie said he thought maybe you would like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So yeah, I think I could play it for you. So good morning to you all. And I hope you have a blast there at the park. I love this time of year. These songs, you know, from the kindergartners and preschoolers in Arab to Christy over in Owens Crossroads, who wants to hear a Christmas song. There's something for everyone. Here's the Judds, Beautiful Star of Bethlehem. Oh, that's good right there, the Judds. I haven't heard their voices in a while. You know, that was off of their Christmas Time with the Judds album back in 1987. That's a while ago. It was September 29th, 1987. I was 5 years old. I was about the age of those kids at Arab City Park right now who are walking around looking at all the fun stuff. Hey, I hope y'all are having a great time out there. All right, so let me hit one more Christmas song, and then we'll get into some Brian Trent. You know, we're in the This Is Jesus series. So what does he have for us today? Find out next after Andy Williams. And Do You Hear What I Hear? Well, it's that time of the morning. It's time for us to check in with a really good friend of ours. His name is Brian Trent from Hampton, South Carolina, where he pastors a Lighthouse Church. He and his family are all across the socials under this handle, Trent Tribe. That's how you can find him for yourself. And right now, we're in the middle of the series with him called This Is Jesus. Today is day 26. This one's really good. Take a listen.
You know, religion will hand you a ladder, while Jesus will carry you up the mountain himself. And legalism never introduces you to the Jesus we see in Scripture. Legalism presents God as a scorekeeper, not a father. Hey, so what if I could give you the introduction to Jesus that you never got or that you should have received? See, I grew up with a few religious people around that would give me the rules because that's all they knew. But about 5 years ago, I was having a conversation with one of them, and as I was listening to him give me more rules and about how good his score was compared to mine and other people in the world, instead of getting aggravated at him, I just began to pray. And it was in that moment that the Holy Spirit gave me this simple but incredible revelation. This man can't give you Jesus because you can't introduce someone that you've never really met. For the first time, I realized that this man didn't have what I needed. It wasn't because he didn't try. It was because he failed to know. He knew the rules, but he didn't know the ruler. He knew sin, but not mercy. He knew correction, but not compassion. He knew how to enforce holiness, but not how to introduce others to love. He failed simply because he was empty where I needed fullness. See, people can only give what's been poured into them. So what if I had the chance to give you the introduction to Jesus that you never got, but I only had a few seconds to do it? Well, Jesus is not the man standing with a clipboard keeping score. He is the one in front of you saying, I see you. I came for you. You are not a project. You are a prize. I didn't come to fix you. I came to find you. Jesus did not come to make bad people behave. He came to make dead hearts come to life. He didn't come to control you. He came to carry you. He is gentle with the broken, but he confronts the religious. He wept openly for others to see, and he lets the doubters speak. He touches lepers, and he defends the shame. He doesn't offer you a lifestyle. He offers you life. He didn't come to make you religious. He came to make you new. He says, come angry, come addicted, come numb, come exhausted, come unbelieving, come broken, but whatever you do, just come. You don't need a preacher. You don't need a building. You need him, and he already knows your name. Not only does he love you, so do I. Have a blessed day.
Wow, that's a good one. Hey, again, you can find him across the socials for yourself. Just type in Trent Tribe, TrentTribe. You can even go to TrentTribe.com. They got their own website. Pretty cool guy. There's a lot of content there too. But come back this time tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Monday. And hear a little bit more from Brian Trent. Now, this guy's birthday is today. Oh, Blue Eyes, the chairman of the board. It's Frank Sinatra with Jingle Bells. Well, the time has come for me to bid you adieu. Before I do, I'd like to share with you an inspiring quote. In fact, some might say it's the most inspiring quote of the day. From Edith Wharton, there are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. I just want to remind you of something simple. It's powerful that you can carry with you into the rest of this Friday. And we've talked about it all morning. The light still shines in the darkness. It's not just a Christmas thought. It is a truth for real life, because some days don't feel bright, even when it's sunny outside. Some weeks don't feel hopeful. Sometimes you do everything you can just to make it through the day. And that word of life today, John 1:9, I want to read it one more time. The one who is the true light, who gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. That means no matter what you're facing tonight, no matter what's waiting on you when you leave work, no matter what's heavy on your heart right now, darkness doesn't get the final word. And even if you don't feel like a shining light today, even if you feel worn down or stretched thin, God can still shine through you. Sometimes the light that we offer isn't loud. Sometimes it's patience, kindness, simply choosing to keep going. Sometimes the light is just letting God hold you for a moment. So as you step into the rest of this Friday, take a deep breath, lift your head, and remember the light has already come and He's still shining. Thank you for spending part of your morning with me. If today has encouraged you, well, the podcast replay will be up at 11 o'clock across 5 platforms: Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube podcast. I'd love for you to share it with someone who could use a little light today. And I'll meet you right back here next time. Until then, walk in peace and hope, and keep letting His light shine, even in the dark. I'll see you back here on Monday morning. Have a great weekend.